Greetings, culés, greetings, science across the globe. Today is the day. 1 point certifiers as league winners. Close enough to feel the trophy in our hands. The city of Barcelona, everything is in expectance for 2 hours and a half or even less. This Clásico will be underway. Now guys, this is quite the strange match. Epic for Barcelona, but quite strange for the things going on the other side with Real Madrid. But that has nothing to do with us. This is our day. This is the day in which we could win the league with still 3 games to go on at the Spotify Camp Nou against Real Madrid. I mean, what better setting could we have than this one? This is a game that many culés can be tricked by, because they may think Madrid have nothing to play for, but with all the things that have been said by them, they probably will give their best. So we don't have to be cocky in the sense of thinking that this is all done. But reports coming from Fabrizio Romano earlier this morning said that Hansi unfortunately lost his dad. He passed away just this morning, and he informed the board of directors and the players that he will be there with the players. So first and foremost, to say a most sincere, heart-feeling condolence to our wonderful coach Hans-Dieter Flick, and what a wonderful and strong respect he has for Barcelona, because it could be a day where he perfectly wouldn't have to be there on the pitch, but he's there to support the team. So what a coach we have, and once again, our sincere condolence to our manager, Mr. Hansi Flick. Now that being said, guys, let's focus strictly on what is football and what is at hand today. And that news from Hansi Flick should give the players even an extra push, that this manager of ours is amazing. We've done amazing things with him, and let's keep making history. And today we had the chance to do so, guys. Today at 9 p.m. Central Eastern Time, Barca face Real Madrid at the Spotify Camp Nou, with the chance of clinching the league by just drawing. We just need 1 more point to put them finally and completely at bay, to take them literally out of their misery, and to certify a season in which for the second time in a row they won't win a single title. For a team that has spent more than 400 million in 2 summer transfers, 200 plus million in the last summer transfer, Madrid keep proving that they're a joke of a team, that they are managed by a president that does not know how to manage them. Basically, with all the helps they receive, they're still like that little child who's always given everything but is not capable of obtaining nothing. But let's focus now on the best team in the world, on Football Club Barcelona. And today is quite important, guys, that Barca come out with the right mentality. Now, given the fact that Real Madrid has not had a good season, this is a game where I'm convinced and will be shocked if Real Madrid don't actually come out with the emphasis and the real, how may I say, because this team don't really show spirit, but I feel that today, since they have nothing else to pray for, sometimes when someone feels hopeless, that's when they give their actual best. And I feel like today Real Madrid may surprisingly give it an extra intensity. After all the nonsense that has been spoken, and rightfully so, on them, due to all the fights, due to all the mockery, due to all the nonsense that has been tied to their name and their institution, I feel like Real Madrid will come and put the pressure today in the game. They won't stay back defending. At least I'll be really surprised if they do so. But nonetheless, Barca has to come out with the intensity that we opt to do every single match, which is to press high, to win the ball, to win the individual battles and duels in the middle of the pitch, and to score as many more goals as possible. Now, as we know, Lamine Yamal is out with an injury until the end of the season. Won't see him. Hopefully, he makes it to the World Cup. So maybe Rooney Bardi might play in his position. Certainly we see some minutes from Rashford. I don't believe we'll see it from the start, even though I would like to. But reports from the media have been saying that the possible lineup will be with Fermin at the left-hand side. And I would love for Lewandowski to start, but probably Ferran will do so. But this is a mental game, guys. More than the tactical part of this is a game in which if Barca can display the necessary attitude for this type of match, this match that will go down in history, because never has it happened that Barca or even Madrid have won the league, decided the league against each other. This is the first time that it could happen, and this is something that's historic. This is something that Hansi deserves. This is something that Joan Laporta deserves. That all these players that have given so much joy and happiness deserve. And this is a special game. And what best than to do it with this personalized t-shirt of Olivia Rodrigo, the very talented Olivia Rodrigo, that will be shining today at the Camp Nou with thousands and thousands of fans rocking the t-shirt. This is the possible lineup that has been talked about, and I'm not quite sure that this is the lineup that actually would take place. But as you guys see, they have Rashford playing on the right, which I would prefer on the left. Rooney Bargi has not shown. I'm always excited anytime Rooney plays, but he has not shown the type of performance he puts on when Lamine was healthy and he was coming off the bench. But I do value Fermin Lopez being on that left-hand side, giving the pressure and always the effort he gives and the quality and his finishing. At the end of the day, whatever Hansi Flick decides is perfect. It surprised me though that he has Eric Garcia following Pedri and Gavi instead of Frankie de Jong. But it is what it is. Hopefully Lewandowski does start there though. But now, for Real Madrid, wonderful news for them because Kylian Mbappe is back again. This is just so funny because I don't know how many times he's been in and out. Real Madrid are in a deep misery, and it's so pitiful to see that from them. As a Barca fan, I'm more than happy, but good news for them. Kylian Mbappe is healthy. Oh no, actually, Kylian Mbappe is out. According to Fabrizio Romano earlier today, this team is such a joke. And the president is he's just a terrible president. He doesn't know how to manage nothing. Thinks that he has all the power, but as I said, he doesn't even reach Joan Laporta's foot. Florentino Perez, whatever his name is a terrible president. But that being said, guys, I want to go towards something said by Gabi, which all culés should have in mind. So please do pay attention to this. He mentioned that we should not consider the Champions League as an obsession. When it's the right time, it comes. Goodness gracious, we have to clap for that. For sure, this is something that all culés have to have in mind because the Champions League is something that is a detriment for all culés. Why? Many people use it to diminish this league that we're about to win. The Super Cup we won, the national treble we won last season with the La Liga title, the Copa del Rey and the Super Copa title. So when it comes to the Champions League, seeing it as an obsession makes it seem like, oh, we didn't win the Champions League, we got knocked out. The season is a complete failure, and that's not so. The Champions League is a tremendously random competition that doesn't actually favor those who choose to play good football, but rather those who go on the counter-attack. Have you guys noticed that since the Champions League switched to a league version or to a league format, Real Madrid has been kicked out of both of them? There's a reason behind that. That's not just something that you could say, whoa, it just has to do with coincidence. No. The league is something that proves who's the real better team. For 2 consecutive seasons that the Champions League, has changed to the league format in the group stage, Real Madrid has not made it to the top 8. And there's a reason why. So, this thing that Gavi said is something that all culés should have in mind. That being said, guys, today's game, let's do it for Hansi Flick. He's going to be in the game despite the fact that he lost his own father this morning, and he will be with the team, and let's win this league in the faces of Real Madrid. As always, guys, VISÇA Barça, the best team in the world, the one who practices the best football. Never forget that. That being said, love you guys so much, Science. See you guys on the next one, and let's win today. See you actually after the game. VISÇA Barça. And Olivia Rodrigo, hopefully you give us luck. Please, Olivia Rodrigo, give us luck. I think we are 1 for 1 in terms of this sponsored t-shirt. So I trust in you, Rodrigo. VISÇA Barça, bye.